Hi guys, it's Thomas here, and today I'm here to show you some more RAIZEOL combo. In this video in particular, I'm going to show you what the new field spell RAIZEOL Cross does for the deck. For the first combo, I'm going to show you RAIZEOL thode and nibiru. I'm going to start with thode effect to add from deck to end a X, and I'm going to special summon him by sending a detonator effect on summon to add a node. Now overlay both into a duo drive, and I'm activating the effect to detach 2 to add 2 cards. One is going to be the plugin and the other the RAIZEOL Cross. Next, I'm going to activate RAIZEOL Cross and special summon RAIZEOL node effect by sending the duo drive. I'm going to target thode in the graveyard to special summon him, and here my opponent is going to activate Nibiru. Since I don't have any RAIZEOL Xyz on board, before I summon a detonator that could negate it with Cross. But I can still activate plugin by targeting duo drive in graveyard, summon him, and with plugin effect attach a material from deck. And since Cross negates at resolution, I can still negate Nibiru. Next, I'm going to activate duo drive effect to attach a material to have the negate on my opponent's turn without having to detach a material from the detonator. The detonator effect to attach another monster from graveyard, and at the end of it, Cross to shuffle 2 RAIZEOL cards into the deck and draw a card. For example, a hand trap. For the second combo of the video, we're going to see X RAIZEOL and RAIZEOL Cross, and our opponent is going to have a Nibiru and a Veiler. We're going to special summon X by sending a detonator and activate his effect, and assuming our opponent isn't going to Veiler here, since Nibiru Veiler can also beat Araflesia, or he might be unable to use Nibiru if he Veilers here. We could summon another 4 and just summon a rank 4. We're going to add a thode of X and special summon thode effect, add from deck to end ice. Here we are going to activate Cross and overlay both our level 4 into a duo drive and activate duo drive effect to attach. Activate duo drive to add. Our opponent is going to Veiler here, and this is going to force us to use RAIZEOL Cross. If they did it before on the summon effect, we could have just summon ice, summon another one, Xyz summon the second duo drive, and this Cross would have been on negate Nibiru duty for the rest of the turn. This way we have to negate Veiler, detach the detonator for that, and detach the other 2 material to add a node and a plugin. Now we can normal summon ice effect, summon 1 from deck, and here we are on summon 5. Before we make Araflesia, our opponent is going to Nibiru us. And now we can activate Cross to shuffle back 2 monsters in deck to draw 1. And special summon node effect, discard the card we drew to special summon a level 4 from graveyard in ice. Overlay both into a Baguska and set our plugin. Now, Baguska is really weak to link monster, for example Little Knight, But if our opponent summons a link to get rid of it, we can negate the effect with our plugin by summoning a duo drive back. And if you're afraid of SP Little Knight, that is the easier way for a deck to out a Baguska, you will just have to activate plugin before he summons the Little Knight by targeting the duo drive and attaching a material to it, so that your opponent is not going to be able to use the second effect to get rid of a monster temporarily. You will just need to not activate other cards during your opponent's turn. And now, after having showed you the implication that Cross has with end traps, I'm going to show you some other things that Cross helps with. First, Cross can keep shuffling plugin into the deck, and Duo Drive can keep adding it to summon a rank 4 from graveyard every turn and attach a material. And this is particularly relevant in the case of Baguska and Dweller, since you can keep your opponent under graveyard lock or under number 41. And while 41 goes to the graveyard by itself at some point, you can always send them to the graveyard with node. You can also keep, by shuffling Thruster this time with Cross, keep using Traptrix Rafflesia, for example, if she survives on board, since Thruster attach a material to a rank 4, so you will have the next activation when you use the first one. A thing that I don't think will matter that much, but is still there. Cross allows you, if you're able to put RAIZEOL cards in the graveyard, to never deck out and never lose because you can't draw for turn. And of course, the field spell, Cross, is also a pretty good endboard piece, since the negation effect, while it doesn't destroy, can interact with effect in end, field, graveyard, and in the banish zone.